Hey everyone, today we're making Mexican sweet corn cake. Now, have you ever had that? Well, sometimes it's served in certain Mexican restaurants like Chevy's or El Torito's, and it's a little side dish or even a dessert, if you will. It's a little bit sweet. Anyway, it's a little bit like cornbread, only the texture is definitely different. This is soft and moist and has a very nice corn flavor, and I think you're gonna love it. So I'm Rockin' Robin, and I'm gonna show you how to make it right after this. Before I go over the ingredients, I just wanted to mention that this was a requested video, so if you have a request for me, I try and make them, so leave it down below in the comments and we'll see if we can get to it. All right, let's go over those ingredients. All right, first up is our corn. I'm using whole kernel canned corn. We'll need some cornmeal, and with this, what I've done is I've placed it into my Vitamix blender and blended it up a bit to make it more fine, more like a flour. Next, we'll need some brown sugar, whole milk, baking powder, some vanilla extract, some salt, and some softened butter. I'm going to start off by making my own cream-style corn. I bought whole kerneled corn in a can, like I mentioned earlier, and we're going to place that into my Vitamix blender, and we're going to add just enough milk to blend it up a little bit and make it like cream-style corn. The reason I didn't buy cream-style corn is because I didn't like the ingredients I was reading on the label, so I figured I'll just make my own. I bought my corn, it's organic, and I like to keep everything nice and clean. So I've got my corn creamed, and now we're going to take our dry ingredients and mix them into this bowl right here. So we've got our cornmeal, our brown sugar, a little salt, baking powder, and then we'll just whisk that to combine. Now in this other bowl, we're going to cream our butter. And I'm going to add about a half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Vanilla adds to a little bit of sweetness to your recipe. Makes things taste sweeter. So now we're just going to combine everything together in this bowl. So I'm just going to kind of alternate between a little bit of the dry mixture and a little bit of the corn mixture, and we'll just beat it up and work it in. Then we're going to pour our mixture into an 8x8 baking dish. And then I'll just pour this in. This is an ungreased dish, and I've got my oven preheating to 375 degrees Fahrenheit. And then you want to just, smooth it out, get it nice and even. You want to cover your cake with some foil. And then we're going to place it into another dish right here. Just like that. And we're going to add some water to this dish. So you want a dish, big enough to hold a little bit of water and the dish that the cake is in. And I've got in my blender here, I've got some hot water that I'm pouring into the dish, and I want it to go about halfway up the cake dish. And this is called a water bath or a bain-marie. It's just going to help it cook nice and gently. So check, you want it about halfway. If it gets too difficult, I would put it in the oven as it is right now, and then you can add water to it once it's sitting in there so you don't have a problem carrying it to the oven. So here we go, I'm going in the oven. All right, we're going to take this out. It's been about 55 minutes, and you want to take it out very carefully because there's a lot of hot water in there. All right, let's have a peek. Remember, it's going to have a little steam. Okay, that's what it looks like. Now I'm going to take this out of the water bath so that it doesn't continue to cook. Just going to do it carefully. And I'll just set it here on the stove. And once it's cool enough, we'll dig in. Our sweet corn cake is ready to be served up, so here we go. I'm gonna use an ice cream scoop to do it because it seems to work really well because this is, now remember, this is soft. This isn't like a cake. I mean, you could cut squares, but I like the ice cream scoop idea. So here we go. Now for that taste. When you make this, serve it warm. It is the best. Really is delicious. It's buttery, it's soft, and it's moist, and very, you can definitely taste the corn in it, and it makes a great side dish. I think this is perfect with any Mexican food that you want to make, or even any other type of food, really. I mean, it's just a great little dish, great little side dish. I think you're gonna love it. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. And if you have any recipe requests, I'd love to hear that too. Leave it down below. And if you'd like to see another video, another recipe, I got some delicious ones for you. Go ahead and click this one right over here or the one down below, whichever one appeals to you. And thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.